Welcome to Waypoint Connect. It's so great that you've joined us again. We've got our coffee from the Warehouse Roasters. To be honest, because I don't like to lie, Yolande's got chai and I've got water, but still, I just had my coffee before this, so definitely pop in at the Warehouse Roasters, get something to drink from our friendly barista, Kobus. And it's my pleasure to welcome Yolande. Yolande, thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much for having me, Dirk.
Awesome. We at the brink of starting Be Rich. We're so excited about Be Rich. Be Rich is our yearly push where we encourage people to get involved, make a difference, and understand this whole concept of being able to impact other people and making a difference in people's lives. So that's why for our next few Waypoint Connects, we're going to focus on people that are making a difference and making an impact in their communities. And that's why I invited Yolande. Yolande, you connected to PopUp. I'm personally very excited about PopUp, but whenever I speak to somebody about PopUp, they're like, PopUp, and they expect something weird. So what does PopUp stand for?
Yes, if you say PopUp, it's like, wow, what does that mean? It actually just stands for People Upliftment Center. So basically, PopUp is a skills center where we focus on skills training for the unemployed. Between the ages of 18 and 45.
Why I'm so excited about your program is because the focus isn't skills, the focus isn't a certificate, even though that's the outcome. The focus is the person and building up the person. Mm-hmm. So before we get into the nitty-gritty of that, how did you get involved with PopUp?
It's always been my passion. People's been my passion. My journey started actually at Doxadeo Church as a secretary, where I was in charge of the feeding scheme that we had, and as I said, it's always people making a difference in their lives. And when the opportunity arose for me to go over to PopUp and to start working there, I took it with both hands. It is a calling on my life. I think you need to have a heart for people and just to make a difference in people's lives. And by this way, I can touch lives and touch hearts, and through God's will, impact the city in that way.
And with your passion being people, because that's what God has given you, how does that align with PopUp and PopUp's vision?
If it wasn't for people, there wouldn't be PopUp. We always say we can have all the funding and all the money in the world, but if you don't have the learners, there will be no PopUp. And PopUp's vision is to impact our city, to change people's lives. By starting with one person, they take it out to their families, they take it out to their communities, thus changing a whole city at the end of the day. You can't go out and change everybody at once, but with one person, making a difference in their lives, giving them hope, making them realize that they are valuable, you can make a difference in that way.
Yeah, that's what I love about your program, is really giving people hope, and that hope starts with reinvesting in that person and rebuilding that person so that they view themselves differently. What are some of the stories that you've experienced in your PopUp journey?
Oh, there's so many stories. I get so excited when you can tell these good news stories. If you look at our, just my staff that work at PopUp, I have 4 ladies that works with me, and but all 4 of them were PopUp learners previously, and now they are changing lives by working at PopUp. We have learners that came in that had no hope, nothing, and then they end up, getting a job and changing their lives. One of my previous students is actually now a facilitator at a new site that we opened in Walmer. So that was her heart. She always wanted to, touch people's lives and bring the word across to them. And she never knew how she was going to do that. And with this opportunity that came, she grabbed it with both hands, and she's so excited about it. And you can just see her absolutely bloom with this opportunity that she got.
And I like that, because it's all about unlocking the potential that sits inside of a person. And they can have that potential, but if they don't have the belief in themselves, they're not going to take that step towards releasing it.
That's the thing. I think with PopUp, what makes us a little bit different to the other skills centers is the life skills. That is absolutely the most important part of pop-up. If you take that away, there's no pop-up. We believe that the learners must start with their life skills to get that holistic approach of
So tell us a bit more about that. What's the focus of that initial?
Okay, let me do the basic. With the life skills, it is a 5-week program that they do. But the first 3 weeks, we take them on a journey of self-exploration, dealing with all those things that we don't deal with: the hurt, the pain, the anger issues, getting to know God and what He does for you, stuff like that. We had a example where the one person said, "Well, I don't believe in God at all." And when the facilitator at the end of the day asked her, "But what of today stood out for you, the whole program and that?" And the facilitator said to me, "I thought she was going to say, the games that we played." And this person said, "It was the creation." And just like that, a seed was planted. She didn't even realize, this learner doesn't realize what was being planted in her. But at the end of the day, God is working in small bits and changing lives through the life skills.
It's just phenomenal. And I like this whole idea of impacting an individual, that impacts a family, that changes a community, that grows a city.
Absolutely. It's just amazing. We've got one of our learners, she's just this sunshine person. When she started with us, she's got her history, very sad, a lot of things happened. But if you see her, she's always smiling, always happy. And I've been trying to get a space for her to find a job, but she's only got grade 7. And obviously, if you look at a CV and you see a person's only got grade 7, you're going to say, "Sorry, we can't help you." But I know what she can do. She's a dynamic person. She's amazing. And a while back, an opportunity arose, and the lady phoned me. She said, "Listen, I'm in dire need of 3 people in my coffee shop, and they must start immediately, and what have you." And I said to her, "Well, okay, give me some time. I'm going to make some phone calls." And I phoned this lady. I said to her, "Listen, this is what came up. The only thing is you need to get to the work. You mustn't have transport problems." "No problem. My mom's got a car. She'll bring her and what have you." And I've been checking up every week now. It's been nearly 2 months now, and they are absolutely in love with her. They say she is such an amazing person. She is absolutely doing so good, and just by something small like that, somebody believing in you, that you can do that. And in the right time, this opportunity arose for her. I mean, we've been looking for something for so long. We don't usually look for the learners for work, but sometimes you get that one person that stands out, and then you really feel that you have to help them, or you want to help them. And as I said with Crusade, she's doing so good, and her boss is raving about her, how she just adapted and the person that she is. And that makes me so excited. It's just to see that, we're actually reaching the people and making a difference.
Igniting that spark and then giving it a place where that can be released.
Yes,
that's phenomenal. That's why I'm so excited about what you guys do, because it's not about, the focus isn't on the skill, it's on the person, and it starts with that person's relationship with God, viewing themselves differently, and then being able to understand what it is that you're bringing to them.
Absolutely.
In terms of engagement. So that's why we're so excited to be partnering with PopUp in our Be Rich campaign. So during this period, we're one of the 2 organizations that we're going to be donating to. So everything that we raise during Be Rich, we give away, and that's going to go to PopUp. So thank you very much for the work that you guys are doing, the effort you put in, and just rebuilding our city, because we're desperately in need of people investing in people.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for being with us this afternoon.
Thank you for my coffee.
And thank you for joining us. Remember, have a great week.
Bye.